Let's take a look at a basic drafting problem with how to show ribs in section. So I have a section view here, section A to A, and this is the incorrect way of showing a ribs in section. I'm going to use as reference technical drawing, engineering graphics by Gaiseki et al. And so for ribs in section, it's poor practice to section the rib itself. So if we have a thin rib or web, we want to leave it unsectioned. So that's the standard to avoid giving a false impression of thickness and solidity. So let's look at how to fix this. Now before we fix the drawing, let's go and look at the model. So I look and I see that sketch number 1 isn't fully defined. So I'll edit that sketch, and I go to the top view, and I see that these 3 circles aren't constrained in space. So the first thing I'm going to do, and I can either just put a vertical constraint on here, or I can do a construction line to do that. Now I expected it to turn constrained, and actually I see the diameter of the circle, where those are supposed to be, wasn't constrained either. So I'm going to put a circle in here, and I will then dimension that circle, and let's say we'll say to 2.25, and we see that it all turns. I'm going to change that to construction line type, and so now it's all turns dark. It says it's fully constrained, and I'll finish that sketch. Now I go down and I see that sketch number 7 is also, it's not fully constrained. So I'll edit that sketch and we'll take a look at it, and I see that this point can be dragged anywhere, and so we either need to put an angle dimension in here or put the coincident from here to here. I'm going to delete this dimension, and I'm going to then do coincident from this point to this point. Alright, now my sketches, I'm getting an error on that rib on that. Let's see, so it doesn't let's just go ahead and accept it and see if I can figure out. Let me try that a different way. So I'm going to, instead of constraining it to there, I'm going to coincident to this point and here. Alright, let's see if that fixes it. Alright, so I have my ribs in, no errors, and let's go back to the drawing. So I'll save this, and actually I see that it's saved. It was created in an earlier format. Let's see when this file was saved, or when it was created in. So I'm going to open that, and I'll open or go to the eye properties of the original part, and I see that it was done in 2016 Service Pack 0. So I recommend that you install the Service Packs that are available in the updates for 2016. Alright, so I will go ahead and go and save it in 2018, and I'll go to the drawing. Now, so the hatch is not correct. Now, section views also, you normally don't display the hidden lines in a section view, except in rare cases, and again, that is covered in the Gaiseki book, when you would do any hidden lines in a section view. So I'm going to right click, and I'm going to, let's zoom in on this so we can see it better. I'm going to right click and hide this hatch. It's not right. Also, I'm going to double click on this view, and then I'm going to put hidden lines removed. So you don't show hidden lines usually in a section view. In some cases you will. Okay, so I took the hidden lines out. Now click on that view. There's a red boundary box around that view. I'll click on that view and hit S on the keyboard to start the sketch within that view. And then I'm going to do project geometry, and I'll go around and project this line, this one, this one, this one, this one, and this one. I'll do the same thing on the bottom. So I'll select this line, this one, this one, this one, this one, and this one. Then I'll draw a line from this point. I'm going to track up from this point. I'm going to draw a line from here to here. I'll do the same thing here. I'll draw a line from here, and I'll track from this point and up to here, And so now I have a boundary, and this is the rib that isn't sectioned by convention. And I'll do hatch, and I'm going to select within this area now. Okay, I wasn't sure if it let me get both areas at once. It did, and so I'll say OK to that, and I'll finish sketch. Now I might want to, these lines should be thicker object lines, so I'm going to hold down the control key, and I'll select that sketch, and I'll go to the properties, and I'm going to increase that line weight so that it matches the other object lines. So yeah, that's how to do a traditional classical ribs in section for a section view.